Let's play quietly. Hey everybody, this is Brian here from Let's Play Quietly, and I am playing some more Overwatch. Tonight I am playing a control match on Ilios, and obviously I am using Zarya. I actually have really gotten back into using Zarya over the past week or so. After maybe taking some time off from her, I've been really using Mei a lot. I had been trying to learn Symmetra, and I'm still trying to learn Symmetra. And I've even been playing a little bit of Soldier 76. But I'm back into Zarya. I actually got her skin for the Winter Wonderland event, and I love it. It's like a digital camo, and you can see the blue and the white. It's called Frosteed, I believe, and I really like it. So I'm kind of getting my feet back under me with Zarya, and this is a good map to sort of do that with because it's super chaotic, with this pit being the major control point in this first area. So I'm really working on right now timing my barriers better, both on myself and on my teammates. And so I'm kind of paying attention to that. And the other thing that I've been trying to do better is use my particle grenades. A lot of times I find myself, when I'm still too far away from an enemy, trying to hit them with my particle beam, and that just is it's a bad idea, and it sort of leaves me vulnerable to soaking up a lot of damage. And so I'm trying to use those grenades better to sort of soften opponents up before they get to me. This team that I have right now is actually functioning really well. We've got a Lucio, we have a Soldier 76, and I really like to have a Soldier 76 or a Tracer on my team when I'm playing Zarya, because those are two characters that really sort of mix it up and are always taking damage. You know, Tracer obviously evades a lot of damage, but she's bound to get clipped now and again. So if you can place a well-timed barrier over a soldier or Tracer, you can really build up your own particle cannon really quickly. I sort of was taking it from two sides there and ended up getting killed. But I've already built up my ult, and I forget when I actually used it here, but this map usually goes one of two ways for me. It's either really, really good or really, really awful. And this one ended up pretty good. As you can see, I used my ult there and I tried to just suck them in for a lot of damage, but I ended up putting myself in a spot where I was taking damage. And against Soldier's ult, I tried to wait it out with my shield, but the shield's only good for 2 seconds, and that's just not going to work with him. So we're back at it again. That's another thing I need to really kind of figure out with Zarya is, when exactly to use that ult and really time it well with my teammates, especially when they are teammates that are randoms and I don't have the ability to communicate with them. This Widowmaker I ended up chasing around just because she was being a pain in the butt, and so I ended up following her. But here I'm just looking for a spot to jump in, because you're going to take a lot of damage as soon as you jump into the pit. And I'm just trying to kind of harass them a bit, but then I ran into Reinhardt and Soldier. That's a bad combination, even with the ability to throw a shield at myself. So I was looking for health here, and there it is. So I grabbed the health pack and try to get back into the mix. sure, yeah, this soldier was in the mix the whole time. But we recaptured the point. Mercy really didn't have a chance to get her feet under her there, and I took out Soldier before he could do any damage, but that Widow, man, I'm really bad at having the awareness of what's going on beyond like a 5-foot radius of myself when I'm playing these games, and so I find myself particularly vulnerable to snipers or to Genji with his throwing stars, and usually by the time I realize that I'm even taking damage, I'm dead. So I'm not really good at that. I'm much better at throwing up a shield when I'm right in the mix, like face to face with someone, so I'm definitely not a good finesse player. But I feel like I have a pretty good groove with Zarya, especially in helping my teammates, and so, you know, I like playing her because she feels like, even though she's a tank, my default way of playing these type of games is to be a support. And with Zarya, I feel like I can be a support as a tank because I have the ability to put those shields on people. This is a great choke point right here. I mean, you're constantly just getting into skirmishes. Pharah is another character that I really lose track of, and then before you know it, I've taken 15 rockets and I'm dead. So yeah, it's that awareness of basically what's going on in every direction that I really need to work on. But I'm holding my own here. I held that corner pretty well, and you know, I'm using my shields pretty well, like right there, helping out a teammate who was getting attacked by 2 enemies, and I thought I would need to help with that Reinhardt, but he was dead already. So now we've got a little bit of momentum going, but we're still really behind here. But I'm doing okay, and that was a completely crappy use of my ult. I basically got no one at all, and didn't help anybody, so that's that whole timing thing again. And then I was taking damage from this diva behind me. But it's not even the damage that alerts me, it's like the sound of Diva's footsteps in the mech. So again, I'm not like super aware all the time of what's going on around me. But you can hear her, and then of course against a Diva and a Reinhardt I have no chance at all, so that was a quick and painful death. But we're back at it now, and we've made a little bit of progress. 32% I think it says right now. And we'll give it another go. Again, this corner always ends up being a hot spot. And that Lucio was playing pretty aggressively. I was just trying to figure out where the heck I was getting shot from, and of course I have a Tracer running circles around me, which can be super frustrating. But I actually love, and she got the better of me there, but I actually love Tracer as a character. I never ever ever play Tracer, but I love her as a character. And I love watching people who really know what they're doing play Tracer, because it's like almost incomprehensible to me when they really know how to use that, warp ability. It's almost impossible to track them, and I'm pretty slow anyways when it comes to like tracking enemies and either getting ahead of them with my fire or really getting a beat on them. So with Tracer, it's almost impossible. So what I've tried to start doing with Tracer, and you don't see it there, but with Zarya, when Tracer is starting to approach me, I'm trying to remember to switch to my grenades, my particle grenades. grenades or whatever, because that splash damage has a better chance of catching her a lot of times than me trying to track her with that beam. And so we lost the second objective. And we'll move on to the third round. But again, not doing terrible, just mistiming some things. And we had a chance to come back there and we didn't take it, so that's on us. But we'll see how the last round goes here. This control point is always fun because it's not only pretty wide open in the front, but you have that area in the back where if you're not careful, like a Lucio can knock you right over the side and kill you instantly. And there's a lot of little nooks and crannies on the way to the point that faster enemies can really use to exploit, you know, getting behind you and causing problems. Here, there's a pretty aggressive soldier that is just trying to slow us down. And I'm just trying to figure out who's the best person to throw a shield on without getting myself in trouble as well. So, yeah, that soldier drew me in there, and then Reinhardt was waiting, and I almost got myself killed there. But again, I'm kind of farting around over on this part of the map when really I need to be down on the point. So, and there you see me trying to use my grenades to slow Tracer down a little bit, and she did not keep coming after me. So here I'm just trying to get in and cause a little bit of damage and really maybe get a chance to take the point, and we do end up taking the point here, so that was good. And this is where we start to mount a bit of a comeback. Reinhardt completely missed me, so I was able to really zero in on him before he even noticed that I was there, which was great because this Reinhardt was really good at just sort of charging into the point and just disrupting whoever was on that point. So now it's just a matter of holding it, and I kind of end up hanging back near that point for a lot of the rest of this match because I was afraid of Reinhardt charging in again. And you see Soldier kind of poking at us. And again, I'm just trying to use my grenades to keep him moving so that he can't get set and really get a beat on us. And then here is Roadhog, who that hook seems like it lands 5 feet away from you and still grabs you. But I ended up taking him down. So overall, I feel like this is a pretty good Zarya match. Lucio just blasted somebody over the side, and I got killed, which let them take the point, which is why I should have really kept my butt on the point. But, you know, one soldier gets you in his sights, it's bad news unless you can find cover quick. And here I started going the wrong way, but I was actually able to throw a shield on one of my teammates while I found my way back to the point. This is just a little bit of payback for Roadhog there. So it was nice to take him out on the way. And now we're back on the map. And I'm just trying not to die. And probably not doing a good job of it, but my teammates came in and saved my butt because in about 2 seconds I would have died there without a shadow of a doubt, but we ended up, that was a good Reaper, and Reinhardt, I managed to kill him before he got me, so I pretty much cleaned house right here with the help of my teammates, which was fun. And now we are on our way to gaining the momentum back. And from here on out, it's just about holding that point. used the grenades to keep people at bay. But the team had pretty much everything on lock at this point, so that worked out really well. So that was a good win for the team, and that was a good character layout for our team. You had Tracer, Reaper, Genji, Junkrat, and Hanzo. And this is a nice play of the game because Hanzo pretty much got everybody right here. Everybody was coming up the stairs and he just destroyed people. Oh, and then that was a thing of beauty right there, so definitely deserved play of the game. So I had 17 objective kills, which I was really psyched about. And that went pretty well, but you gotta give it to Hanzo on that one. He did. He was awesome. So 26 and 6, that was pretty good. A couple of gold medals, so a pretty good Zarya match overall. So if you like this video, please click like and subscribe to our YouTube page, and I'll be back again soon